Hey, and we're live. How's it
Da,
going?
da, da. Live. I don't think
Dudes with
anybody's here.
wrenches here. Fat Cat's 84.
Meow
And
meow.
me.
Meow, meow.
Wow, is that gonna be your thing?
So,
Oh,
I don't think that's a good thing.
Well,
actually, what I
Or that.
normally say is
Or
what in
that.
the butt.
well, I mean, you can say that. I just don't. I'm gonna also go with that's your thing.
I just got the alert that came through on my phone, so
Well, that right there is a guy who's got notifications turned on, and I appreciate that.
yeah.
You'll have that. I don't think there's. Am I clicked on this wrong? There's nobody in these comments. There's zero.
No one is here.
There's zero people here. Well, that's even better.
Yeah. So I guess we'll get back to what we were talking about. Seeing as I haven't, I probably shouldn't just be playing with that. I play with things while I'm talking. So the weather where you are at right now, dudes, is how cold? You were saying?
Well, here, let me give you accurate numbers. I'd hate to give you mistruths on the amount of cold.
I'm sure it's okay to be off.
I think it was warmer today than yesterday for sure. So it's -3. -3.
-3.
Yep.
Yeah, that
Actual
is terrible.
temperature.
Rich, how's it going? Pat Paulson in the house. How's it going? 815 LS swaps. Just got back from PRI. How you doing, brother? That's right. I gotta click on these things, and that's what makes
We're
them
currently
come up
under a
on there.
blizzard warning.
Pat, I appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Rich, Merry Christmas.
Blizzard warning, and the wind chill is -38.
-38 currently. So I currently am. Let's see here.
We're coming from you live from all across America.
We really are. It's
We actually
47 degrees right now. It's going to get up to 48 here. It's actually very nice. Temperate, if you will.
Huh.
So where I'm at here in Maryland, it is 23 degrees and feels like 8.
Not bad.
Hey, that's positive.
I mean, that's all. I'm negative numbers all the way across the board.
That's what I'm saying. That's a positive.
This is what would be classified, as a crap sandwich, because you guys have it pretty good on both sides, and I'm in the center, and it's just all crap.
He doesn't. 3 is not good. That's too cold, man. No, why would I don't? I still don't get why you live in places where it gets that cold. Well, exactly.
He said it feels like 3. What was your actual number?
8
Yeah, 8.
or 20? No, hold on. It was 23.
See?
But feels like 8.
There you go. 23 degrees. That's sweatshirt weather. Let's go play outside.
Oh,
28
yeah,
degrees is sweatshirt weather.
Yeah.
Okay, I must have spent way too much time in.
Now, where I live at, though, the railroad tracks are right behind my house, and I get 40, 50-mile-an-hour winds daily coming down the railroad tracks and power lines.
Bet you do.
Oh, you've seen it there, Mr. Wasted Talent Fabrications.
Oh,
my
no.
sheds would roll over down the
roll
yard.
Over, yeah. But that on top of the wind is just. I mean,
What's
the wind
going
on top
right
of the
now
cold. Yeah. No.
Well, 815 there says he's stuck in Michigan, and I would never want to be in Michigan, let alone stuck there. So.
Oh, and the highways are cold. Yeah, because everyone's trying to go do Christmas stuff tomorrow, aren't they?
And snow. Yeah. We're in a blizzard warning, and I know north of us in South Dakota has pretty much closed the interstate. So.
Yeah, it's barely sprinkling. In fact, we were thinking about going for a ride later.
Barely an inconvenience.
Yeah.
Well, so the biggest inconvenience lately has actually been the trees that the snow is knocking over because the trees get heavy. I mean, and it's the first snows of the year.
Trees
so
are weak.
Well, there's a lot of dead trees between drought and the beetles, and there's a whole bunch of things that.
That's what I'm concerned about right now is the trees down my driveway. My power lines run down the driveway, so.
Oh yeah.
That's why earlier this year I just cut all those bad boys down, so nothing near my house is standing anymore. Because I went, no.
Oh yeah, no, they touch my power lines. I'm not cutting that shit down.
That's the number. How many of those trees that are in front of my the house over there, the field, are going to be broken?
Oh, they broke last time, so I would.
They
say
break
no
every
more
time.
than 2.
Yeah, they break every time. That's why it's constant.
You should see the TP sized house sized freaking pile of barnwood needs to be burned up
Oh, he told me.
over there.
He remodeled the corner of that thing. He's got a tack room in there now.
Yeah,
Oh,
What is a tack room?
for
Dang,
horses.
brother.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I was like, never mind.
Yeah, no, you might not be able to get out of there tomorrow if the weather keeps doing what it's doing. Yeah, it's a horse people thing.
I forgot the horse part. I was like, I wasn't thinking of
Yeah.
horses. Like, yeah, once you said that, I know what it was. But
Yeah. Oh.
I was like, I don't know what's going on over there. Oh, horses. I get it. It's a horse.
Horses. Well, do they still have goats there, John, or is it just horses?
They have
now?
one goat.
One goat? Okay. Well,
One
The other
lone
goat decided to
Yeah.
pass.
yeah, well, you'll have that with wild animals of any sort.
Yeah. Just
What's up,
woke
Zach?
one
How's it
day
going?
dead.
Yeah, some days that's how it goes. Some days you just wake
Yeah.
up dead.
Well, I mean, you won't know, so it'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. Some days it'd be like that.
It'd be like that. See, I can't say that because I had a buddy that is now passed, but there was days he'd wake up dead and then have to wake up again later and be like, oh shit, I think I died.
That's
He had one of those watches that would, report that. So
Oh, it would tell him how many times he'd tried to kick it through the night. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
and he had
That's
some
the Apple Watch, isn't it?
severe diabetes.
The,
So,
the diabetes.
yeah, his little insulin pump was like, we were giving it all we could, governor, and it's just
Wow.
lots of alarms.
Oh man. Yeah, we've had some talks about that. Life decisions.
Well, no, he was born with that one, so
Oh, he was so that's type
Oh.
2?
yeah, he had the good stuff. Like,
My grandfather and my aunt both have that.
yeah, it wasn't like, hey, I earned it. No, he was born
No.
with it.
Yeah.
I'll earn
John
all of
Oliver.
mine.
Yeah.
He says it's a little early for going downhill. No, we're actually working on setting records to see how quickly we can go downhill. You obviously haven't showed up for any of our Minecraft content. If
Yeah.
you want to see how quickly
We're
we
still
can.
above bar. Sailing above bar right now.
Oh yeah, we are stratusphering it right now. John, what's up,
Hey,
brother? How you
John.
been? Brailsford hanging with the children or hop on? No problem, brother. We're just hanging out. Brailsford hopped in the other day when we were doing Minecraft stuff, and he's like, "This isn't car stuff at all." And I'm like, "Yeah, no, definitely isn't car stuff."
Scared some of them car people away. You don't need cars.
Well, I mean, it's all logging people, and then the people we hung out with and do with the lives. Realistically, to watch any of my stuff.
Yeah, I can't believe you do that Minecraft stuff. That's a game for kids.
Seriously? Yeah, kids game, right?
I'm playing it right now as we speak, and
He's over there multitasking.
Yeah, listen. So we have been talking. Mongols and I were talking about, and we have the server about doing like a Minecraft Monday, where if people want to come and log on to the server, we could do a thing where it could be something. And Mongols like, oh, that sounds cool. Then we go, oh yeah, it does sound cool. And then no one shows up and watches that. So I don't know. It's an idea because we could set up a separate server, separate from the one we're on now, and make it every once a week, everyone shows up and does whatever. Well, not public, but it.
Well,
yeah,
public
kind of.
to the group of people.
To the group of people, yeah. If you know a guy,
yeah, I was about to say because my server privilege is only allowed 10 people at a time.
I don't think we're gonna get more than. 10
Yeah, I don't think
people
that's
that
gonna be a
wanna come
problem.
Play Minecraft with us.
We had 6 in there the other day.
Did we? Wow.
Or no,
that
it was
escalated
5.
quickly.
Dudes made 6, but
Yeah, dudes is
he
just
wasn't
there
playing.
in moral support.
Yes.
I am not playing Minecraft.
It's if you have a creative mind and want to just build stuff, I think it's a fun game to waste some time on. If you don't have some time to waste, like if you're gonna play the game by yourself and just waste that time, I don't know that it's creative. It is what it is. What we do, we play. You do edit videos. We talk about whatever it is we're talking. We basically have a group chat that we don't show to everyone. And when we do chats like this, people come and watch. And so the idea was maybe they'll come do it for that. That is not true. Everyone's saying what's up.
I'd like to know where Zach's actually located. So it's pretty cold there. Low 20s. Oh man, just
I
so
believe he's
cold.
down in Texas, I think.
Well, that's
Ooh,
pretty cool.
Texas. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to
I'm-
say, don't quote me on that, Zach. You'll have to
You'll
back
have
me
to
up.
fill us
Arc,
in.
we did play Arc for a while, but that was on the Xbox, and we are all computer now, and I don't want to.
See, maybe that's where I'm falling out of it because I got that fancy new Xbox I don't use. So
Wow.
wow.
Yeah. That's a different kind of mine.
less
Oh.
crafty, but it's definitely gets somebody.
No, Zach's down in Florida, so even
Oh,
even
that's
worse.
even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You getting down to the 20s in Florida, that could change like ecosystems for a while.
Yeah.
You could definitely build. Well, so you should see the ship that Mongrels and his kid built out back of the mansion. Like,
I think people
Listen.
play Minecraft just so they can say things like that.
yes. Where else can you say you have a Spanish galleon parked out back of your mansion in a very hoity-toity way?
Yeah, as you eat Cheetos on a couch.
Yeah. Laid back with a bowl up on my chest, like, yes.
Have you seen the mansion?
Ma, the meatloaf.
With the red carpet all throughout it.
Yeah.
Expected.
You don't waste time. See, that's where you're doing it wrong. You gotta start wasting some time.
You gotta start just wasting all that time.
I wouldn't waste all your time. That's probably a bad idea. That's bad advice.
I do. It's pretty common activity.
Mom's basement, not a couch. Right?
Hey, there's probably a couch down there. Or maybe a gaming chair. That's just what they live on now.
Yeah. Arctic cold.
Arctic vortex.
Polar. Are they calling it Arctic
Polar
or
vortex?
polar vortex?
Arctic
Yeah.
polar express
polar.
vortex coldness.
I see. When you say like polar vortex, I just think of like some sort of Stargate with polar bears that have like laser guns. And, like that's what we're getting
Full of
ourselves
salt
into.
bears.
Yeah. That's what comes to my brain.
Full body armor.
No, they don't need the body armor, because they're bears. It's our only standing chance.
I mean, true. It's like
If they
even-
had body armor, it would just be over. We'd just have to give up.
I don't know. It's a lot of body mass.
I mean, you're not playing with that. Opposable thumbs on bears? Get out of here. It's all over. Master race.
After race. Gun bears. Okay.
What's up, Barbecue Mike?
Sounds like a 90s cartoon series.
It does. I think we might have just tapped into a retro marketing. This is what we always do on these. We come up with the next great thing and then we don't do it.
You don't have a dude to play Minecraft for you? I do. It's these guys. What are you talking
we are definitely those guys. Damn it.
I have dudes for that. See?
I just now come to that realization that hits hard. I'm now your dude for that.
Do you play Minecraft? Nah, man. I got dudes for that.
Nah, yeah. So
Oh, that's true. I think that's a good statement to be made. I don't think,
Yeah.
I've had that discussion with people on like, hey, calibers and bullets and whatnot. I'm going to pass on getting shot with anything. So
yeah.
I don't care what it is. Doesn't it sound like a good time?
Yeah. Like, have you ever been shot with rock salt? No, I don't ever have.
sounds
Like it hurts like hell, and I was like, cool.
Cool, great.
Yeah. No,
I've been shot with frozen paintballs, and that was good enough. Like, because we used to paintball in the winter,
Paintball.
and oof.
Well, paintball in the it was there was good and bad to that. In the winter, you could wear more gear, so it didn't hurt as much. But when you caught one in a spot that didn't have all the layers,
Right.
yeah, like right in the neck, that was the worst. Yeah, you basically
Chris
took
is
like a real.
Is that a hickey? No, I wish.
No, that would have been better.
Oh, goodness.
You have to buy her a ring. Wow.
I think the saying is handgun goes in you, rifle goes through you, shotgun will take a chunk right off you. That's where I'm at. So
Wow. Yeah, I found some rather large casings up on a big lookout not too long ago, and it's in a spot where I think with the right rifle, you could set up targets across the valley and
Oh,
plink from
shooting goats on the other mountain over there.
yeah, whatever they were. I mean, because they were big uns. They were that
I'm
long.
not saying it wouldn't be hilarious to pick a mountain goat off, like shoot him in the leg and watch him roll down the mountain. You gonna go get him? Nah, he's done.
No. There's especially you shoot with that kind of caliber.
He's a furry bag of soup by the bottom of that hill.
Yeah, exactly. There's something. Don't worry, the animals will clean that up. That's what they're there for. Yeah. That is a good quote right here. I don't know if you found that one. Don't we play games? Yeah. But that's the nice thing we started. So I got the old Elon net out here, and John and I started playing Minecraft because it's low system requirements and low for up and down. So, because I only get 2 terabytes a month, so I don't want to eat it all up, especially if we're going to do stuff like this. I have not caught Bigfoot. I haven't caught a video of Bigfoot yet. I'm still waiting for that. Deer. I get deer in the videos all of the time. Squirrels. There was some quail in one of the other ones I just edited.
What?
What?
He's become some kind of bird tracker now. You're like, look at
there's
red-breasted quail.
Yeah. I don't know if he was red-breasted. All I saw was his ass as he got out of my way as I'm flying through.
Birds.
Well, because birds fly. These are on the ground and then they take off as you're about to hit them.
So they're like a pheasant.
Yeah, but not as. But not no, pheasants are different. They're a little bigger. Quail are smaller and kind of waddle until they take off and fly.
Oh, so they're even less threatening than a pheasant?
Oh yes, yeah.
They're even less need. That's unnecessary to mention those animals.
But pheasants normally run in 1 or 2 together. They don't. Oh, do they have a bunch of them?
No, like they'll fill a whole road.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I've never seen that out here.
Massively
Out here,
populated pheasant areas, and you stop.
Because you don't have roads out there.
We have dirt roads.
I have seen pheasants where you just stop and wait for them to pass because there's no way you want to be mowing through that little crowd of birds.
Wow. So the pheasants out here, you see like 4 at tops together anywhere, and the quail. Every time you see quail, there's at least 5 or 6. Like
I've seen pheasant crossings where it's like 40.
We have that with up on my work in the industrial park. There's a pond up there, and the Canadian geese are there all the time.
Geese are bad.
Yeah, and people don't understand. It's like if you just go slow, they will move. But no, people stop and wait, and it's just like, no, just go slow. They'll move out your way.
Yeah.
They're not looking to get run over.
Yeah.
They have options,
Good luck making, dude. Computer builds, especially nowadays, stuff's so expensive and everything.
You can build a computer, and one component's going to be the hinge of everything.
So I had the opportunity to buy a 1080 last night. They have them had them in Medford last night.
1080 or 4080?
4080. I'm sorry, my bad.
I was like, that sounds old.
I have a 10. I have a 1060 here, which makes me go, okay. So 4080 brand new, and I was like, I don't need this. It's too expensive.
Yeah, nerd stuff. We don't need that.
So my computer that I have, this awesome computer, is on sale at Micro Center for $1,000 cheaper than what I bought it.
We might be. We'll see. I think we're just doing an hour.
What is a Micro Center?
It is the best of the best computer center out there.
I don't know, brother. He says it's the best of the best. It's a pretty good.
Talking Circuit City here? Are we talking like?
No, it's strictly computer shit.
You can go there and build your own computer there.
Yeah, no, they like if you wanted to, you could walk in the door and pick up everything you needed to build a computer on the shelf. They have it sitting there.
Yeah, we don't have nothing like that around here.
And you don't have them in a lot of places. They're only in certain spots. So you've got one in Manassas, one in
Fairfax, Parkville. Oh yeah, there's a bunch. Oh my god.
Yeah. What did you?
So
you're still playing. You're playing Minecraft right now. So are you Well, you should be streaming. Listen, if you're not, and you want to watch Minecraft stuff, go subscribe to Old Fat Cats 84 here, and you can go see him. Whatever just happened while he was actually talking to us.
Well, I do. I'm not streaming right now. You want me to stream?
You do what you want, man. Don't tell me. Don't let me tell you how to live your life.
I'll stream. I'll see if I have the bandwidth for it.
I'm sure you do. Now you're just showing off.
Let's see.
Is that where you want? Were you in the comment? See, get back to it.
Is that where you want to be when Jesus comes back?
You know,
something.
I've
done
heard
for
that
me.
today already.
Oh dang!
I did say that to him
dang.
already once.
Oh, wow, there you go. Similar minds think the same.
Well, it's my saying just thrown back at me. Well, not mine, but I stole it first.
Do something done for me that I have. Oh, okay.
All right.
Do something's done. I'm confused.
I'm
Words.
live. I'm live if anybody wants
Oh
to
man,
watch some more.
nailed it.
Last time I saw a pheasant in my grill and bumper on the semi. Yeah, see? That's how that works. You just smoke those stupid birds. You know what hurts even worse is we get flocks, gangs, I don't know, turkeys. So you get wild turkeys that are heavy, and those things cruise around in groups of 20. And you smoke those with a vehicle, you're going to regret every second of that.
And they always fly up, so you catch them right in the radiator. And those butterballs have some mass.
Yeah, they'll mill through some stuff.
Mm-hmm. We had a bear out here. The neighbor got him. Well, so my neighbor has trash.
How do you hit a bear?
He didn't. Well, you hit him with a large caliber rifle.
Okay,
That's what you hit him with.
Right.
But he was eating the trash out of the neighbor's trash trailer he's got over here, and his buddy has had a bear tag this year and came over and shot him just right over there.
Pow. Done,
well,
son.
the bear was it had been coming up the neighborhood. It was going in the mountains, basically eating trash every Monday because trash day is Monday.
Yeah,
and it got here, and well, then it got stuffed and is now bear. Bear. Yeah. That's what happens, apparently. We have cats out here from time to time. There's cougar sightings. We saw a bobcat, I'm pretty sure it was, on one of the rides.
The old BBQ Mike there, he got himself a passenger turkey.
That's better than a driver's side turkey.
Well, that's true.
So we were in, I think it was the second time I was in Iraq. On an H60, they have the top greenhouse windows, is what we called them, and there's only probably 3 feet of space between that window and the big spinny thing up there, and they caught a freaking, it had to have been a pterodactyl, because the leg on this thing, so like the claw talon part was probably, what's a good size reference? Like clutched together was probably about this size, and it was the bony part of the leg that goes up to where, I'm not really an expert on anatomy, but up to where it would separate was about right this long. And when it came through the window as they were going, however fast they were going, tipped down and going, it came through that upper window above this dude's head, hit him in the face, and that leg broke off of the bird in the impact and into him and stuck between his helmet and his face like this. Yeah. So when he came back, this thing is a mess. There's blood everywhere. Everything's just, it's like, what is going on here? And he's like, we're fine, but there's a bird and pieces, and he shows you this thing. He's got it. And I was just like, what did you do? And so they made it into a necklace and dried that thing out, and he freaking had it as a thing. And I was like, that's weird.
Tried to catch a bird to the face, but only got a piece of him.
Just the fact that it was able to make it through. Well, that's the also thing. They didn't say exactly. It could have hit the rotors and then pieces of it went through. It's kind of hard to say exactly how it hit, but it came through that window when it came into the cockpit. Wild.
Huh. That is interesting.
Yeah.
Worst thing I've ever hit was a barn owl. And you're not supposed to hit those. They're endangered or something.
Yeah, but what are you going to do?
Yeah, it's one of those things where he was sitting on a pole. I saw him at a pretty good distance. I'm like, you better stay on that pole. And they did a little swoopy action. And I went, nope. And he smoked my windshield real hard. But the worst part is it was a van. Because, I'm a van guy. And that van had a very pronounced visor.
Oh, yeah.
When he smoked that windshield, he he just he scooped right up into that little top edge and just kind of And I'm just like, oh, that's awesome.
So he came, broke your window, and then was looking at you like you're an asshole.
Yeah, like he's like, I'm dying right now. But
Why'd you hit me, bro?
Then I literally had to get out and just kind of like scoop him off the windshield, like, hey, come on now. He was all twitchy and just kind of kicked him into the ditch, like, have a good day.
God, dude. So was there any last second preparations for cars for this cold snap coming down, or were you pretty much already prepared?
I'm already prepared, but there was a lot of just like, I should probably change the oil in a few things. And then I went, you know what? No, a little bit burned up thinner oil, maybe a little less in the motor is fine. We'll start better that way.
Yeah.
All my vehicles have started right up. I can't complain.
Was that are you going to go do the Will It Start challenge? Is that what we're doing now?
No, all my stuff starts. That's why I keep it around.
It's not even a challenge. Don't even have to worry.
Cycle the fuel pump a couple times, make sure I hear it, and then kick her over.
Just send it.
Yeah, well, I've had fuel pumps freeze and stick.
Oh, I was talking about some of your older.
No, none of that stuff goes anywhere. I just have like 2 vehicles I drive, and everything else just buttoned up for the winter.
No.
Yeah, we're not doing any of that. That's insane.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. So I was like, really?
Those are all covered, and
yeah,
fuel's got all the stabilizer in it, and nope. Everything sits till March, April.
Yeah, you should maybe start migrating your fleet to Arizona or something.
Nah, that sounds awful. My problem is if I moved to Arizona, I would get there and be like, stuff's way nicer here, and I just have to sell everything I have and start over.
But you won't. You'll just buy more stuff.
Probably. I'll have to buy a big chunk of desert and just let it all sit out there.
Yeah, desert's pretty cheap out there.
It is.
What do you consider pretty cheap?
Only $1 million.
Only $1 million for how much? How much desert do you get for this $1 million? Is there a nuclear silo on it? Because
I don't know.
That would be awesome. I love me an underground bunker.
It sounds cooler than it is, I'm assuming.
Nice. Got some good pieces going there.
What we got there? Oh, that's
nerd
stuff.
Yeah, it's computer.
Well,
I mean, it's kind of the same damn thing. You get a stock chassis and you put a bunch of cool hopped up pieces on it to make it go fast. I mean, it's really just cars in a smaller configuration.
At a younger age, before cars. This is before cars, dudes. So I used to build computers, and I remember building
dudes with
pretty
computers.
Sweet water-cooled CPU with its own little radiator and all that stuff. Because when you'd overclock things to get like 1.6 gigahertz, you'd be like, oh yeah, look, I got to water cool it and run this fan. And it's like, man, look at it, I'm just cranking this thing. And it's like, now I'm like, I don't even care. So
I know you don't even acknowledge that you give a shit about any of that. So that's why I was a little surprised that you built computers.
Yeah, I got certified to build computers. Like it was actually going to be a thing for a while.
Oh, wow.
And I've got all the licensing and you're A+ certified and this. And I went through all the college courses and everything. And then I went, you know what? Computers suck. I don't like these things. There's no sustainability. There's no fixing.
There's really not, because
just throw it away and start over.
Or you just replace parts and then throw it all away.
Hoarder, computers just don't work for that. Like you can keep all this computer stuff, but you might as well throw it away. It's useless. It's 100%. There's no reason to keep any of it.
Well, at a certain point, I mean, you try to get things that are going to be upgradable and last, but then the way they're churning out, exactly.
Yeah, we're gonna have this kind of RAM now. Like I remember putting DIMMs in computers, and like, hey, let's go put some DIMMs in there. And everybody's like, you tell somebody now, and they're like, what's a DIMM? I'm like, yeah, exactly.
It's just one part on your RAM.
Yeah, it's one of those little things.
Just one of the 30 of those that are on, or whatever they're up to now on a freaking. Because they're what, DDR6? I have DDR4. Did anyone get DDR5, or did we just skip right to 6?
This is why it's just crazy now. It's like, well, whatever.
No one knows. Well, that's why I'm looking at this. I'm looking at that graphics card that no one can get, and then I'm just like, it's still $1,200.
Yeah,
it's like.
I remember when $1,200 built you a really high-end machine, and you still
like a
thought
whole
that was
rig.
insane. Like you're like, oh my god, $1,200 is a huge waste of money, but look how awesome it is. And now it's like, no, that's what the graphics card costs. Like, nope, I'm out.
Oh, and that's why the problem is I've come to the point now where the graphics card I have in here now is it was obsolete when I built the rest of this computer, but it was still better than not having a graphics card, so I went with it. And that has gotten me this far. But it's at the end. It's time to upgrade it. But I don't want to pay that kind of price for. I'll find something else. I don't need it.
I have a shuttle PC up in storage right up here that I keep it just because I spent way too much money on it. But it's essentially a portable desktop.
Yeah.
And it's full case and it's got all this cool stuff in it. I used it to build servers back in the day. So I'd program and build entire servers with it. So it has like literally 7 serial ports on it. So you could hook it to 7 separate servers, open multiple windows, and build on 7 servers simultaneously. And it had all the power to do that. And it was like, wow, this thing's amazing. And it was the ultimate work PC because it was portable desktop, had all the power it needed. And now you look at that thing and you're just like, what a piece of junk this thing is. Like, it's completely obsolete, useless. And this thing built $1 million servers. I mean,
well, I was going to say, that's the thing. That's what you need to do is you need to just build a Minecraft server and run a Minecraft server out of your. Oh, you don't have enough bandwidth coming in and out of your place.
Not that I could. It's just
could you?
The amount of money that would cost me per month.
Well, because what I'm thinking is you build it in the garage and then it heats the garage. It fixes your heat problem in the winter.
What's that?
Yeah, don't worry. And, well, you sell server space on that thing.
It's the server
problem
farm over there.
Yeah, exactly. You just sell and run it in the winter. The only problem is you don't want to run it in the summer because heat.
It's heat.
But I'm sure you could find seasonal server stuff you could do, right? Although I'm pretty sure they don't like you turning your server bank on and off.
No, that's a bad idea.
They don't like that.
Yeah, they don't like that. They don't like to be booted. I have servers at work that literally have not been booted since they've been installed. So,
well, then they should be okay.
No, you just look at them and go, no, we're not doing that.
Oh, so he said there is DDR5. They're running that now. Because I know everything I'm seeing. Well, I'm seeing DDR6 in the graphics cards. So maybe DDR6 hasn't made it.
DDR5 is the memory sticks.
That's standard now. So they don't have DDR6 RAM out yet. Is that what you're saying?
No, the DDR5 RAM is the newest, latest, and greatest RAM. Like my
because they're using DDR6 RAM on the new graphics cards, and the TIs, I believe, had them last year.
Yeah,
so here's my whole problem with this. Is
which this we've talked about 7 different things. You're gonna have to be a little more specific.
You'll catch up.
Okay.
When you start talking about computers, when technology was not over capable the way it is now, when the physical hardware was not over capable, people refined the software and everything to run on an inferior piece of equipment. Well, now that everything has become so ridiculous and they just keep coming out with newer stuff, the software people are just like, we don't care. That thing that can eat whatever it wants to eat, and the equipment will overcome the issues with the software.
Yes,
it's made that flip. And I think if people would just go back to perfecting software, we wouldn't need to upgrade computers. We could just run them the way they are, but no one's going to do that because then it doesn't feed that machine, literally.
Well, it's also its own thing too with like look at the Radeon cards that are coming out right now. They were launched without full driver support, and it's a known thing that when the AMD cards come out, they're going to get better. That's their thing. They'll be better later. And it's like It's a vote of confidence. It's a vote of confidence because they're going to keep working on it, so it's okay. And it's like, well, no, they could just.
I remember when video games took 5 years to make.
Betas.
And now there was a lot of people,
like
they just and now they're just popping out games once a year, and they're like, "Nah, we'll patch that. Just play it. Let us know what's wrong with it, and then we'll fix it." And
things stay in a beta forever, and they make all this kind of money on beta the whole way through, and they don't pay. Well, and that's the thing; they don't pay developers anymore, or testers, gamers, who are the people that would you have your people do that for you. The base, they'll go and figure it out.
No, they don't do that.
I mean, obviously,
that's why I'm out of gaming. But I'm so detached from gaming because I just view the games have become cheap and they become unperfected. and it's just a
That
ton of bugs and junk, and you don't
is
get what you're getting.
all true.
Yeah, I
Well, you
remember
don't get
waiting.
what we used to get back in the day.
Well, I remember like Diablo
You
2,
used to
and I'll use
get.
an example. When
I didn't-
Diablo 2 was coming out, I was like, man, put me on the waiting list. I waited a year and a half on a waiting list just to get that game, and then had to go wait in line to go get it. And was like, yeah, I got this game, and played it, and it took me, I think, played it a total like 44 hours, like pretty much straight through with a little sleep. Beat the game in every level, everything, and was like, wow, that sucked. That was not worth a year and a half. And that was kind of when I was like, you know what? I don't want to play games anymore. This is getting out of hand.
And it started to downhill from there.
Yep.
I think so. Skyrim, I was not disappointed with Skyrim. Elder Scrolls Online, and then everything else from there, it's been pretty well. The Witcher 3, I was not disappointed with that one. That game was really good.
Well, it's like I just started playing. I think I talked to John about this. Maybe I talked to you. I started playing this High on Life game.
Windsor, what's up, brother? Are
And-
we just not going to talk about this though? No,
Oh,
we're just
hey.
not gonna
Thanks,
acknowledge
Turlo.
that?
I'm sorry.
Dudes has been trying to avoid his birthday, as in like it just didn't happen.
It doesn't
Yeah,
happen.
we don't talk about it, so it doesn't happen. So
Well,
I'm glad
theory.
you brought it up because I wasn't going to.
I'm talking in theories here. Like, that's not
But now
real.
it's here. Tim Windsor, brother, how are you? I appreciate you, brother. Tim watches every one of my videos and comments every single time, and I appreciate that.
That's pretty cool.
He also says happy birthday.
I mean,
Turlo needs to get. We need to do something with him one of these days. He's not too far up there, and he likes to go do mountain racing and riding and stuff like that.
yeah, does Turlo own a side by side?
No, he owns like real race cars,
Jeep
like
stuff?
Jeep, and he's got a Celica that he does like rally stuff with, and
Well, I've seen
like,
all those, but
yeah. Well, he goes and does that. I'm sure he practices with that car, or does something cool off roads with it. Thank you, Tim. One cent back and forth.
what?
What?
I
I don't know.
know.
Dudes
I
wants
don't
it.
know. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what's going on. Oh, okay.
They did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
saw a
all
bunch
right.
of stuff on you. Oh, you don't ever go on your Facebook.
No, I don't, actually. Very
Oh.
rarely. My wife takes care of that most of the time, so
Oh, well, maybe she handled that for you.
way to go.
See, he likes motorsports a lot, so.
Motorsports.
Yeah.
Sports with motors.
Out in the side-by-side stuff, it's a sport with a motor. Hell,
I mean-
actually, did you see Can-Am just got a actual factory team put together with Red Bull? They're doing, I think, Dakar and some other rallies, like
Really?
big stuff with, well, they say factory. I mean, they don't make a
no
factory
way.
car that looks like that. But yeah, if you look up the Can-Am Red Bull factory team, they're doing it.
They're just gonna say they made it. Like, I don't think that rig's gonna make it if they beat on it too hard. Not factory.
So I can tell you that the Can-Ams won the King and the Hammers for obviously heavily modified Can-Ams.
Yeah, that's
but
what
it
I'm
was a
saying.
Can-Am
Heavily modified.
Can-Am platforms. Oh yeah, I mean you're gonna have to. But the way those machines are made, they're made to be. You can swap out all of those plastic pieces for metal pieces. People make things, but it makes them heavier, which then you got to go more power, which they make. But then you have problems with belts, which then they make. It's just a circle of upgrading things to do things you want to do that spirals into a lot of money,
Sounds
like
a
any
Jeep.
other, or a race car, or drag car, or circle car, or any car.
I don't think anything starts as a drag car, but
Well, yeah, it does. It's a regular car. Every car is a drag car.
no.
Oh yeah, it just doesn't have all the money put into it yet.
I guess I don't classify something a drag car until like it's legitimately purposed only for that.
Listen, if you can do it, it's a drag car.
All right.
Just like a van can be a rally car, because if you can take it off road and go rallying, it's a rally car.
All right. I'll agree with you, I guess.
Now, unfortunately, you can't make them airplanes because part of being an airplane is you got to be able to take off and land. And it doesn't.
I mean,
you can take off, but the landing part.
A lot of airplanes that land that don't ever move again. It's fine.
That's not a landing. That's a crash that you walk away from. If you're lucky to walk away.
These boots are made for walking.
So, I guess, see, Turlo agrees with me.
Turlo agrees.
We're just going to go with that.
Where did you think you were going to be
is that
today a year ago?
As far as YouTube goes?
Just life in general.
Life in general.
You had more of a set schedule for your life. Let's see if I can make this work.
Don't buy an EV. I don't plan on it. I don't plan on buying
an emu. EV. What?
Oh, EV.
EV.
Is that what
I'm not buying an emu either.
No. Well, there was a time when emu farms were a big thing around here in the 90s. Because they were going to be the next chicken or something. I don't know.
No.
They were going to raise them and do some things. And there were some people that Ponzi'd in on that scheme. And then there was like, now what do we do with these birds?
Yeah, like there's like a whole emu thing. Australia had an emu problem, didn't they?
I think they did. I don't know. Who knows?
I read a thing on that one time.
Yeah.
Anyway, answer the question.
So, obviously being retired and doing what I want to do when I want to do it is pretty awesome. So that's pretty much what I thought. I had plans of wanting to go build on a piece of property I own up in Washington, but then, the lumber prices and everything, inflation and everything going through the roof, I was like, I think I'll wait a little bit on that. And at this point, I'm glad I did because lumber prices have already come way down from what they were when I got out in April. And if I had gone right into that, you know what I mean?
You would have been bankrupted. Would have ruined you.
I would have never financially recovered from this, yes. But then the other side of that, I came home and dumped a bunch of time and effort into YouTube. Time and effort, I do that relatively. And grew the channel by 8,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
So
was it on your hey, we're gonna make it to 8,000 this year?
No, that was definitely. Well, I mean, yeah, you know that we talked all about that. That definitely wasn't ever a real. It's just not a realistic goal. I mean, you know what I mean. Where we were a year ago, you and I have talked a little bit about this. I went back and watched the old live from a year ago for this week, right before Christmas, or it might have been on Christmas. I don't remember exactly, but no. It wasn't a realistic goal for what we were doing back then. The goal was to get to 1,000 at some point around April to July. And we did that. And then
met and exceeded.
Yeah, and then it just went from there. And now at this point I don't really have goals.
I got a goal, 100.
You want to get to 100 before the end of next year?
Oh no, before the end of this year.
Oh, good luck.
Yeah, I know. I shoot for the stars, buddy.
Yeah, that's what we like to call unrealistic expectations.
Well, I mean, if you wanted to dump a short every day or 4 or 5 a day, I think you could hit 100 in a week.
Yeah. Well, I got enough pictures and video to do that.
If you're gonna, are you doing the ones for the closet stuff or
I got enough of everything. The Can-Am side-by-side rides, closets, videos, entertainment centers, my work stuff and the Can-Am stuff that I can put out.
Content. Tim, I 100% believe you can pull that off. Just the way this dude is with being one of the most loyal subscribers. I could see that. Everyone subs back to Tim. Look, 52 away, and he has never put out. You've never put out a video either, ever. That's just networking. I'm sorry, cool. John. Go ahead.
No, that's cool. But I got shit almost 100 gigabytes of no more than that. I just downloaded 67 gigabytes of stuff the other day. Plus, I still have that whole other memory card that has like 100 gigabytes of video on it that I have not downloaded, and that's just side by side stuff.
I gonna say, is that the one that is 3 minute clips?
No, sir, that is 1 minute clips.
1 minute clips. It's an entire. It's an
front to
entire.
back.
It's an entire memory stick full of 1 minute videos that he's gonna stitch together.
Hey man, that software it'll drop them in there. It'll do its job.
It will. I was showing him transitions and all that other stuff. Some of the different things.
I'm gonna try and work on it because I don't have to go in this next week coming up.
Yeah.
Only if somebody calls me, so I'll have time to play with the stuff.
Yeah, you say that, and then somebody will be like, "Hey, let's do whatever the thing is," and you're like, "Yeah, whatever that is, way better than playing or editing." And then you get yourself into a hole where you're like, "Oh, I don't have any videos for next week."
Well, that's the fun part about not having to worry about videos in weeks.
All right, dudes. Okay, dudes.
I can make a short at any time.
Yeah.
Okay, dudes. Dudes, okay. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about dudeswithwrenches.com, the empire.
There's a .com, actually.
I know there is. Go check it out for your apparel needs.
Go check it out for all your Dudes with Wrenches apparel and Scottish kilts.
Are there seriously Scottish kilts there?
I mean, someday maybe. I think it'd be cool.
I think it is way cool. And now that you said it, I'm actually super disappointed it's not there.
I think we should start doing product drops with just weird off the wall products that people are just going to buy just to say they have.
I gotta say that actually might be a thing.
Yeah. Scottish kilts with a big emblem, like a metal buckle.
Whoever thought that people would buy fucking poop emoji hats?
True.
You know?
I have a poop emoji Hallmark freaking ornament.
I have a mug.
People
farts a song.
Literally
that's what we got this year. Yeah, it's
soft serve, man. I don't know what you're.
It's soft serve.
It's chocolate soft serve.
It's a Frosty. He's got a Frosty. That's all it is.
I mean, don't you ever send that to your loved one? We're like, hey, could you go pick me up some Frosty soft serve emoji?
That's the emoji for it. They made it. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree with this. This is
happy ice cream. Don't worry about it.
Oh man, these are true statements. I just want to tell you.
Yeah, Dudes with Wrenches here. Went kaboom. 2022, best year for the channel. We'll see what next year brings. We're gonna do big things. Probably not.
Are you?
We're gonna talk about them. We're gonna talk about them like we always do. We're like, we're gonna do big things, and then those things will become next year's things. And that's just how procrastination works.
You perpetuate well, I mean, and realistically, there is
really good at perpetuating the hype.
You're not much of a goal person anyhow. It's not like you're putting out big goals for the channel or making, because I don't think we made any real predictions last year as far as what we were going to do for the year. The goal was to get to 1,000 to get the channels monetized, and you obviously have exceeded that by quite a bit.
I'm barely monetized.
You are barely monetized. That's the worst part. Yeah, that's actually facts. Well, yes and no.
I wish I was dropping videos that would actually earn true monetizable hours.
You can't say wish, because you would need to actually drop videos and have them not do that to be able to say wish. You just need to get the wish out of there and say, I need to drop.
I sit in front of a mirror every day and I say, I wish you'd get your shit together.
Is that how it works? That's what you need next is Dudes with Wrenches motivational. It's just you looking into the camera, maybe a little knife hand action or something.
Yeah. It's like me looking into a mirror and you're over my shoulder. Just me talking to the mirror, talking to you.
Is there a way in your software to edit the camera out so it doesn't look, so it actually looks like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Oh yeah, just do it at an angle. Just make the angle of the mirror so that the mirror doesn't show the camera and just shows the face. And you just move it over the shoulder like this.
Little movie magic. Okay, I like it.
Yeah, it's easy. It's just angles.
Yeah, it's just angles.
Just talking to myself. Like, you know what, we really need to get something going on here where you and me get together and we do things we're supposed to be doing with the stuff that needs to get done.
Well, no, what we do is you say something about whatever the problem is, and then I say you need to do this, and you say yeah, and then a week, 2, 6 go by, and then you're like, so somebody said I need to do this the other day. I think I'm going to do it, and I go, yeah, that was me, and you're like, oh, yeah, okay, I'm going to do that now.
I think this time concept, that's what gets me.
Time. So, I guess, so you're saying there isn't a goal for next year? Or there is
my goal for next year.
And what is the goal for next year?
Because you can't make things happen. I mean, obviously, we all know that. There's
yes and no. We've talked 100 times about you always had the idea for it to blow up like this. Like in your head, you thought it would work, that it would, but not to this extent. Obviously,
my hey, we're gonna blow up. We're gonna be somebody. Is only like a 30,000 subscriber over 5 years, maybe. Maybe
that was the if I had to goal. Exactly, and we talked about that and other things, the lofty, like, oh, best we'll ever do, and then you did it in a month, not even 7 days,
2 weeks,
yeah, something like that.
It's 2 weeks from July, so yeah, by the 2 weeks after July 5th was 30,000, because realistically we were at 30,000 by the end of July this year, which July marked 2 years doing YouTube.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we didn't do anything for 1 year, 7 months.
It's not true. You did lots of things. You tried a lot of things.
But no, we finally started getting some momentum in like April. There was like some actual views and some actual subscribers, and like it was wow, we could actually put out a video and get 400 views on it. That's cool.
It's because that LS video really hyped your channel up.
It's just tearing it up, And I'm glad I finished it. It was a good series. I mean, we put all those videos. No, we didn't. But
no, you didn't.
We're on. We're gonna do the thing where we're gonna. No, we're not. But
remind me to come back to the how many gigabytes and terabytes of footage that will probably never get edited that you have laying around.
There's already so many videos.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
That are just not even, I don't know, poorly shot. I don't like them. And once they become unworthy, I don't know.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Put them in the hole, and I just go.
You have gotten on this thing where you're like, everything's unworthy of the Dudes with Wrenches brand.
Well, that's not entirely wrong. It's a brand, and that's the problem.
It is now. Well,
there's an expectation that has to be met that the videos are good, and they have.
I don't know.
Entertainment
the videos good part is a very subjective.
I think it's all subjective at a certain point. It's not complete trash. Let's go with that.
Yeah, so I don't know, because I've seen some of the videos that you were like, it's recycled footage, me talking over, and you always look down on those type of videos, and then they don't seem to do as well as some of the other ones that you say. So you have some obvious some insight there as far as that. You may be correct on that, but we also have seen garbage hit hard.
That's true.
There's no rhyme or reason to it. What's the reason? We can never figure it out. So I have a hard time believing that there is a quality component to...
But I think that goes back to, if you're going to say that you have a brand equals consistency.
Yes.
And even if you have a garbage video that does well, unless you're going to consistently put out that same video, it's really not a brand.
Yes, exactly, and that's where you're curating your brand as we're going.
Correct. I mean? So it's like, do you put out things that are off-brand, good or bad?
Yeah, but what you're saying is off-brand now might not be off-brand later, because you don't even know what your brand is. You're figuring it out as you're going, because you didn't know your brand was entertainment, the little shorts thing, until you started doing them.
Well, I did the shorts, I did original videos that never went anywhere, and then I went to shorts pretty heavily. It's just I didn't know where the shorts needed to be to work.
Nope.
So I did a lot of really bad shorts. I mean, that's the most amount of bad videos I ever did.
You threw a bunch of stuff against the wall in many directions, and you were taking things down and moving things down. So nobody got to see what didn't work. No one really got to see on a large level. And even so you've been starting to take down some of the ones that. What's the number now for ones that come down?
Well, I mean, it's not even. It's gone away from an actual. I've taken down videos that have over 1 million views,
Oh
so
wow.
it's not even a top number. It becomes a consistent number. So if a video is getting X amount of views a day, then it gets to stay up. But if that number falls below, let's say 50 views a day, then it's dead and we move on. So
And I know we've talked about it a lot, but I don't know if anyone else is. But you don't worry about the guy that wants to come in and find all of the old dudes with wrenches stuff. You don't worry about losing those guys.
well, I don't lose those guys because essentially you can recycle certain videos that you know did well, and then
Yeah.
a new audience will see it, and that's the same thing realistically.
And then you don't worry about alienating the other audience because they're seeing the same thing over and over again.
I think as long as you consistently come out with new content on top of recycled content, I don't think that's a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about 30 to 60-second shorts. I think if you're ever to have a hitting long format video and then bring that back out to try to get a reinsurgence
it would
of it,
never work
I don't
on
think
long
that's a
form.
good idea.
Nope,
Yeah,
I don't think it can.
Idea.
Well, and so the shorts itself too are also a short, video, but lifespan. Their lifespan is just, it's like it says in the name. You'll see videos that kind of go up and then they get, depending on where they get their input from, they all kind of up and they die. This goes with long form videos too, but long form has a better search component, I think, especially in the automotive sector. Stuff gets searched for vehicles, so you can get found in there. I feel on the short side, when people search for, like, let's say Toyota starter or something like that, they don't click on a short for that. Like, if it comes up, they go to a long form video.
Yeah. I don't think anybody's looking for informational stuff on shorts. That's not a thing.
But your shorts are informational.
Well, they're informational, but they're not informational for the guy that's trying to fix his truck to go to work tomorrow.
True. But I made a video kind of like that because I didn't have enough footage to make a real video for doing the inlet heater on my GMC. And it's exactly what we thought with that. No one looks at that because who do you market it to? I think the other big thing is the wave and the marketability of shorts. They're marketing your stuff to people. It's like TikTok was like, hey, pay us and we'll market your stuff to people better. And it's like, no.
Well, I think there's a lot of people out there that create good content for how-to stuff, and you can see their channels, and they're getting a lot of good views, even comparably to any bigger channels I've seen.
But those how-to channels don't normally get good subscribership.
No, they don't. And that's where I was headed. So you'll see videos that have been up there 2-3 years, and they got 2 million views. And there's a lot of big channels that don't have videos that ever hit over 1 million, and they're big channels. But you got these guys hitting 2 million views, and they got 2,000 subscribers.
Yep.
So who's getting paid more? What monetizable value is that? I mean, subscribers don't always mean jack diddly at the end of the day, depending on what you're trying to do with YouTube.
Yeah. Well, but having a base, like the nice thing you've noticed with having, like, where are you at right now?
Numbers.
Oh, you're at a number, huh?
I am at numbers.
I can tell you what sort of.
Oh, see, we just rolled over.
Oh, it's cold, CP. How's it going?
9-1.
9-9-0.
9-1. So we have not met today's goal yet. So we'll see.
No, but that makes you less than 1,000 from the big number. The play button.
The little play button.
Which we had a conversation about not too long ago where you found out the play button is not what it used to be.
It's not a play button. It's a crappy plaque. They used to give you like actual silver-plated things. And
they did.
Some just.
Well, too many people ended up getting it, man. It's a deal where you can't get to the, I tell you what, get to the 100 million one and you can have the cool one.
Well, that's just it. So what's the goal?
Hope you're staying warm over there, CP. Well, and that's the trick. I don't know that your goal should be. That's what I keep telling him too. Well, my original guesstimate was February, and I made that 2 months ago, a month ago. Was it a month ago?
Yep.
Something like that. I said February, and that was my conservative. You want to tell him what your conservative number for hitting 100K was, or
July.
date? was July. He's like, oh, July's my goal is what he told me one day. And I said,
that's a good goal.
I said, I laughed at you. I literally laughed at you on the phone and was like, okay, cool. I'm going to go with...
Conservatively, it was a guaranteed date.
It was a guaranteed date conservatively. I conservatively went with February, which looking at it now is very conservative. I think you'll have it for... I don't think you'll have it for Christmas. Not at this current speed.
No, it's too many.
Well, because you are not going to get you're not getting 500 a day.
No. I think we're
best
way
case
below that.
Best case scenario, if everything picks up, it'll be 100,000 by Christmas, like the eve of Christmas Day. You know what I mean? Like the end of Christmas Day.
I mean, potentially.
Of 2075. I think you probably... Actually, that's what you should do. Here, well, that's what we'll do. Let me see. I know how he loves this site.
Oh, don't even. I don't want to know that fake propaganda numbers.
Well, this number for you isn't going to... Well, let's see here. Dudes with wrenches. Let's go see what he's got going here.
Propaganda.
Select the channel. Oh, it's hilarious how off this is. What, they're making me watch an ad? Get out of here.
Yeah. Ad propaganda.
All right. So, future projections for dudes with wrenches. Subscriber milestone. All right. So, it's saying that by, 10/17/2024, you'll have 1 million.
2024, huh?
Yep.
Big year. 2 years. 2 years, I'll have 1 million subscribers.
No, you won't.
No, I won't. Things would have to drastically change.
Sorry about that. I had to take a work call.
Oh. Like that thing we talked about earlier where you said you weren't going to work?
I'm not in work. Good? I'm at my house. Yeah, it was sending out an invoice to a customer. Yep.
Oh. Well, man, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go CP the Tool Addict here, and let's see when they.
So let's go back quick before you get too far away from that. So what does the propaganda machine say that Dudes with Wrenches is worth as a content creator?
Oh, okay. So Chad's is 2025 to 100,000. Don't get me off the topic just yet. I want to see what mine is, and then we'll get to your next question. So don't lose your question.
I've lost it already.
Oh my! It's been 10 seconds. I remember what it is. I'll get you back there. All right. So for me, it doesn't tell me when I'll make 100,000. It stops at 2027 at 89,000. Yeah, keep dreaming, kid. Come back later.
I got time for this. Questions.
Yeah, that shit's way... Listen, it's never going to happen. All right, so it says you may... What do you want? Estimated monthly or estimated yearly?
Let's just go yearly.
Okay, your estimated yearly is $18,900 to $302,000. That's basically...
That is wide. That is
wide, right.
That is a wide berth of money there.
Well, that's because you make between $1.6 and $25,000 a month.
This is all. This propaganda machine isn't even good at propaganda.
No, it's terribly well. And Chad said the same thing to us when we did it. Here he is. Here he is right here. That's exactly right. Oh. Man.
I wish they were right on the low side of that number. I mean,
dude, who are you telling? I mean, seriously,
half the side of the lowest side. I'd take that. I'd take a quarter of the lowest side of the lowest number.
But I think some of that is true. They take your number. Those numbers are not separated between shorts and long form. So it only that system only knows views, and it counts that views compared. So if you're doing the kind of numbers you're doing now on the long form side, you might be seeing
potentially
you might be seeing half, quarter, third.
See, that's
it's not going to be that number.
Were putting out. So here's the thing. So if all my shorts were long format content, let's go with that. So if I was cranking out 30,000 views per day, every day with a long format video, that's a lot of work.
Tell me about it. I do 3 a week. And listen, if anyone's going to do a behind-the-scenes expose of dudes with wrenches, it's going to be on Waste of Talent Fabrications. So just saying. Wait for it.
Making bank. He's going to be exposed on the next random YouTuber vid.
You've seen those, right? Have you seen those?
I've seen those. I think one time I clicked on one where they're like, Vice Grip Garage makes 700,000 a year.
Yeah.
You think he's a humble man? Oh.
Yes, I'm gonna make that video. I'm gonna be the dude. Oh, that's awesome.
He lights $100 bills off the backs of burning baby llamas. Like what?
Complete toilet garage, dead on pay. Oh, I haven't.
Yeah, I saw that.
Did he? Oh, is that the one you were telling me about that blew him up, or?
No, it's one of those.
Oh, it was the face reveal one that it was.
Yeah, and it was totally just a
ploy.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is yeah.
It was a V grab.
I should do it and jump up. I'm not. Listen, I do my view grabs and coattailing the old-fashioned way on a lot.
I could take some pictures eating caviar with like a dirty fork or something.
Rusty fork. Oh no, you got to do it with a wrench, a little tiny caviar wrench that you use for your
gold-plated.
Gold-plated, yes.
You don't even know Shorts Empire.
No, that's what you do. Is you get your play button and melt it down.
Video.
Melt it down into a little wrench. Is what you should do.
I should make an intro video to my channel. When people go to the channel page, so I'll just be me, like in a top hat and a monocle. My Shorts Empire has grown so large. I own all the things.
Oh, I see you here. Just mining over my stuff, my expense.
Yeah. You're coming here to be jealous. Good luck.
I dig it.
And then cut away to a really dirty mobile home. Like,
then you gotta have to say Dudes with Wrenches World headquarters or something
world
like
headquarters.
That.
And then span out on the edge of a river with a van.
Yeah, it's Jameson. You can call me Jameson.
Call me Jameson Jonathan III.
You really are the third, though, aren't you?
I'm the second, actually.
Oh, you're the
third.
second.
Just sounds more regal, like there was a couple more fuck faces in front of me.
they did good things, and I'm coattailing, so I'm just saying. Clifford. Ooh, Clifford.
Jameson Clifford. I don't know what IV is. 5? 5th?
The fourth.
Yeah. Jameson Clifford the 4th.
Yeah. You got to do it like you're the guy who announces you as you're coming into the room. Now arriving.
Jameson Clifford the 4th and his crew of merry men.
Miscreants at best.
It's misfits.
So no goals for next year then, huh?
No, my goals for next year is trying to get a long format video over 10,000 views.
That's a good goal.
I think that's a good goal.
That is a good goal. I don't know. It's the problem with that goal is it's a really hard one to. It's not necessarily the amount of work you put in that's going to see that goal accomplished.
It's the amount of YouTube opening that door and saying, "Come on in,
come in, people.
You can have views. There's views everywhere. There's a field of views here.
Clicking on
Not
it
for
and
you.
watching it
Keep
for
out.
5 seconds.
I don't know what the length is that it counts for a view. Obviously, the longer they watch, the better. That's always.
I guess it counts as a view, but if it's not of any actual time, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, my goal is just expansion. I want to keep days going in the up direction. As long as I can keep positive
views, subs, all
of the above. If I can get everything to just be a little bit better than it was before and continue the ride, that's all. Because my long form stuff is taking more views now and doing better on that side of it. I've scaled back the shorts a little bit, but I don't know. What was that?
I don't know. Screen went all black and swirly.
Oh, yeah, that's Elon net.
Oh, how's it affecting me, Elon? Huh? What's going on, Skynet?
Yeah, he's in there. He's here.
So just
But yeah, I think
down Twitter.
Did he?
Yeah, he did a vote. He asked everybody, "Should I step down as CEO?" And everybody said, "Yeah." And he said, "Fine, I will." It's like,
I mean, I don't need this shit. I have somebody. I can pay someone to do the same thing.
I have people for this. You thought I was doing this myself? You're all fools.
Yeah. Well, I think the only reason why that he did step down is because it hurt his shares in Tesla.
No, he doesn't know shit about that. They don't care about any of that.
Could have been though.
No, at the end of the day, he only bought all that and did all that to further some whatever he's after.
Some propaganda machine that he now gets to control.
I don't know if it's a propaganda machine that he wanted.
Inside trader machine. I don't know.
That helps a little bit. I think he.
Well,
I read. Senate. That's a. I think he wants to use that as a backbone to do something like PayPal. But he needed to basically purchase the infrastructure that they've already created in order to morph it into the thing he wants. That's why he started talking about pay for certain features and things like that. He's trying to, from an article I read, essentially do a new, almost like blockchain deal for transferring money from point to point, kind of like PayPal did and how
it's like free money.
Does.
If you have the infrastructure for it, it's literally free money.
And so as long as you,
it would give him the ability to sell you a Tesla through the same system.
And your phone and your internet and all of it.
Yeah. Well, he's got the phone stuff coming.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's another thing too. So you can. You know.
So, but he's basically bought. So, Twitter has a bunch of infrastructure for servers and different things, and so he basically bought that. I think, and that's what the article said. It was never about Twitter and your freedom of speech or any of that. It was about infrastructure. He wanted. Yes.
Furthering the mechanism.
Because why go build your infrastructure to do the thing when you can just buy it?
Yeah. Bill Gates proved that is like the best business strategy ever. Well, somebody's going to design something and they're going to make it awesome, and then you're just going to go buy them.
Yeah. And now it's my awesomeness.
Come up with nothing.
Yep. And I just got to put it all together.
Yep.
What's up? Everyone's back. Got 8:15 back in here. Chad saying hi.
CP.
All right. Well, we're coming up. Actually, we're past our hour. You said so.
Giving up all the time.
Busy
people here. I mean, you could be playing Minecraft. We could be.
John is actually playing Minecraft.
Yep, I'm streaming. I got a big 0 viewers.
No one's watching you over there, huh? Well, apparently no one wanted to go see.
All right.
Can I? There's a way to share his link, but I don't remember how we do that. Do you know how we do that?
Sailing into the sunset right now, into the moonset.
I thought you were getting
with the ominous glow on the water.
I thought you were getting stuff ready so we could go.
I told you I was going exploring. Okay.
So Minecraft doesn't even give you a round moon. It's literally a square moon.
Yeah, everything is square.
This game.
You know you want. I'm actually surprised.
I'm
surprised you've made it as long as.
I've never played this game, so there is no interest in me starting now.
I feel like it was
look at the moon and the stars and the clouds.
Come sail away on my square piece of like just out there sailing away.
Yep.
It's more speedboating.
See, I like John likes you want to go do all the things and the exploring. I like to build like the doors and the castles and the secret rooms and the things.
I have no interest in this obsession, addiction, or whatever this thing called Minecraft is. It's just seems unhealthy at a certain point.
Well, I got water in my boat.
It's what's unhealthy here? What's unhealthy about grown men playing video games?
I guess it's not crack. I mean, it's if put on a scale against methamphetamines, it's not that bad.
I mean, and methamphetamines are everywhere, so you know.
Yeah, I mean, pretty acquirable, just like Minecraft.
I feel like one of them is cheaper, but I don't want to go out on a limb and try and venture which one is cheap.
I mean, if you're a homeless person and your options are get the stuff together to get Minecraft or get a little meth.
Okay, well, if you're talking about I didn't think about the infrastructure needed.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty expensive.
Yeah, you can get it on your phone though, or the phone you stole from that one guy.
True. I mean, you
So
can steal his house keys too, and then you'd be all set up. But I assume you probably need a little bit of meth to get that all started, and then you've already chose meth. So.
And now you're just circled down the. Okay, yeah. All right. I see how this works.
They told me Minecraft would fix my meth problem, but I had to take a little meth to get to the Minecraft, and it's just not working out.
Yeah, Ark is a good one there too.
I don't know what Ark is. What is Ark?
It's
Ark is with dinosaurs.
Yeah, dinosaurs.
What?
And pterodactyls.
You know what'll fix this? Dinosaurs.
Yeah, so basically you can build your thing and farm and grind and build things and guns and houses and weapons and
dinosaurs
saddles.
come and eat you?
Well, no, they're trying to eat you the whole time. No, they don't. Yeah, that's the thing.
But then you can tame them and ride them and make your dinosaurs fight other dinosaurs and guns and tranquilizers and
dinosaurs and the Nazi agenda come together, and then we have Nazi Germany.
So that's when you realize that's when
Genesis.
That's when you realize that this whole thing, these arcs are actually like space modules because we've destroyed Earth, and so that's why you're going through all these. And then you get ones that are broken or ones that are run by Nazi Germany, or it's
I just knew the second you said we just added dinosaurs to a building game, it wasn't going to be very far before Nazis kind of came in there somewhere.
I have not played a lot of the racing.
I like Zach right there. Forza 5. I played that game. It's a good game.
It's not that they're bad games. When it comes to racing games, I'd rather go actually get in a car and go fast. Like the playing a race car game doesn't do anything for me because I can go do that, and I would rather go do that. It doesn't excite me the same way.
I only play Forza games because I have a nephew that plays them with my son. And then he's like, look at all these records I made. And I'm so good. And I just go in there and destroy all of his records and then leave.
So you just play video games so you can pick on how old?
I think he's like 13 or something. 15.
Okay.
He's like
15? Oh, that's more than allowable.
He thinks he's cool. And then I just got to go in there and be like, I don't even play video games. Look how much he suck.
Oh, man. 2, yeah.
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, I'm gonna. People are here, but I don't want to keep you too long, dudes. I know you got stuff.
I got things to do. I gotta go edit video.
Big, a long form video.
We'll see.
All right, everybody. I appreciate you coming in. Go over and subscribe to Dudes with Wrenches. He needs your subscribers.
Everyone right now should go and subscribe to Fat Cats 84. He's a good guy. He's really good at cabinetry and
cabinetry.
And
I'm getting
posted up on building stuff.
And I'm scumbagging him into UTV content. So, by the way, go watch my UTV content. There's lots of it. It sucks. Turn the audio off, but other than that, it's good. Watch.
Just put it on headphones and don't put the headphones on your head. That'll be fine.
Yeah, that works too. I went out yesterday and did a run with camera locations that have been fixed and some other stuff. And I'm hoping that's going to be better. We'll see.
All righty.
All right. So I appreciate everybody.
Thank you all.
We should do a New Year's one too.
We'll see.
What do you guys got? Well, the Friday before, because not actual New Year's.
Friday or Saturday?
Saturday is New Year's Eve, so I figure if we did like the Friday before, like during the, because I'm assuming you're going to be off that day too, right?
Yes, I am off that day. I'm off all week except for if I got to work.
Yeah, that's what she said.
So, and I've already had one work call since I've been off today. So
let's plan on that. We'll do it sometime during the day, or we won't. So everyone plan to be there, and maybe we'll be there.
Yeah. Things.
Yeah. Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about.
Nah.
So if you make it, can we go live on my channel? Because I know you don't want to go live on your channel. Or do you?
I don't know. We'll see. We got to get there first.
because you looked at me weird when I said do it on my channel, but yeah, I mean, go do it on your channel. I think you should do it, but I feel like you're not going to do anything with it.
Probably not.
Yeah, that's exactly what I.
It's like his birthday. It just didn't happen.
It just didn't happen. We're just not going to talk about it. Well, you obviously have to do some sort of video for the fans, but I don't think. Well, so that's the real question. Do you get the 100,000 video thank you video done now in preparation, so you can drop that?
No, you don't.
Really disingenuous.
Yeah, no.
You know that thing I was gonna do that I didn't do yet, but it's definitely gonna happen.
As soon as he hits it, he just immediately goes live on his phone, flicks a booger, says, "Hey, dudes with wrenches here." Do you gotta do the voice thing? That was
he doesn't. Cue. Yeah, he doesn't start. He doesn't start with the hey. He just does dudes with wrenches here.
Yeah, well, I do the hey. I was waiting for him to do the thing. That was his cue.
Hey, dudes with wrenches here.
If you're gonna lean in like that, you got to do it a little more like you've tried some meth today.
So you'll tweak it and stuff.
like, so dudes with wrenches here, man.
Hey, dudes with wrenches here.
Oh, that was like Charlie from Always Sunny right there. That was your Charlie impersonation. All right, we're gonna get off here. We're gonna just keep doing this.
You've gone past that.
I can only afford dudes with wrenches for so long.
I was about to say, wait.